Hello and welcome to Progeox Tip of the Month. In these episodes, we will cover the Progeox category. So we will see things like importing diamond drill holes, creating block models, creating maps, analyzing our data, and much more. So note that everything you use here is compatible with ProMine. So say that you create a block model, you can go back to engineering and use the stope design module to compute your blocks. Today, we will have a look at the face map module. So basically, this module allows you to insert grids, assign lithologies, and then generate reports of the grades found on this face map. It also allows you to insert geological features such as faults, joints, or shears in 3D. So before using the face map module, make sure to have your drift inserted in the drawing. Alright, so what I have here is a 3D model of a drift, and I will draw a face map on this segment here. So to do that, go to Plan View, and then click on the first command here in the face map module, Create Face. And then what you want to do is basically draw a section right here. So the program will ask you first if you want to look in this direction, so that the east is to your right. If you click yes, it's going to keep this configuration. If not, it's going to switch to the other side so that the east is to your left. So you can click yes, and then assign it a section name. Or you can click get new name, and this will insert the current date. And then the first part here of this window is for the drift. So my drift width is 4, my height is also 4, and the floor elevation is 1175. And then the second part down here, this is for the grid that will be created once you insert the face map. So right now the main grid spacing is 1, and the secondary grid spacing is 0.2. So you can configure this to your specifications. And I'm going to keep this on because I want to view only the section. So I'm going to click OK. And as you can see here, the program created a grid, and this represents your face map. So after you've analyzed your drift, you're going to come back here and draw contours that will represent the boundaries between the lithologies on your face. Alright, so type in the command line PL and then start drawing the contours that you see on your face. And I'm going to draw another one here. So say that this is the shape that you have, alright, so that the lithology here is different than the one here, which is also different than the one here. So once you draw these boundaries, you're going to click on this command here, Insert Rock Types, and then click on the grid, and then select Objects on Screen to select these two boundaries that you drew, and hit OK. And this will open up the list of lithologies that you configured in your ProMine options. Alright, so if you're not sure about that, go to Essentials on top here, and then click on ProMine options to add a lithology or to edit one. Alright, so let's say that in the middle here you have ore, so I'm going to select ore, OK, and then click in the middle here. So this will insert this lithology with the color that you configured in the ProMine options, and hit enter. And now you can configure up to 5 grade types to this specific lithology that you inserted. So the list of grades here are also configured in the ProMine options. So let's say that I have gold here, and it has a grade of 3.6. And I also have silver, and the grade value is 54. Alright, so I'm going to hit OK. The annotation will be automatically inserted in the drawing, and then you can place it by clicking right on top of it. Alright, so the window will open up again, and you can select a different lithology, hit OK, select a part here, and hit enter, and you can configure the grades again for this part of the face map now. So we have mineralized waste in this section. So I'm going to give it a gold value of, let's say, 1.2 and a silver value of 15. And insert my annotation right here. And finally, on the right-hand side, we have waste. So I'm going to select waste, okay, and select this part here, hit enter. And I'm going to configure the grades here to be 0.1 for gold and 0 for silver. And insert it right here. Once this is done, I can go ahead and click cancel, and this is my face map. So what I want to do now is to generate a report to summarize these grades as well as the area of each one of these lithologies. So to do that, go to this command here, report, and in here you can configure the parameters that will be inserted in the report. So first of all, you have the round location. So this can be the level name or anything else that you type in here. You can also configure a round number, the date, and the length. And in the grades here, you're going to select the grades that you inserted on your section here. So in my case, I have silver and gold. You can also export the results to a CSV file in case you want to use it for something else. But in this case, I will not do that. You can also have a second report for a smaller part of the section here. Now what this means is, let's say that you have another boundary that stops right here. Okay, so what you want to do is to have a report for this small part and another report for the full face map here. So this is when you select this option here that allows you to generate two reports, one for the smaller part and one for the full face map. Okay, so in my case, I have only one, so I'm going to deselect this part here and click OK, and then assign the area types. So these types are configurable in the options, so you can add as many types as you want here. So in my case, I have this as ore, and then my planned waste is this part here, and my waste is right here. All right, so once this is configured, you can click OK, and this will generate your report as well as the coordinates. All right, so if we have a look here, we have the grades, the area of ore, planned waste, and waste. So these areas are the different areas of these parts here, as well as the tonnage based on the length that you configured in the report. And down here, you have, well, the user that created this drawing, the coordinates of this section map, as well as the azimuth. So this is basically a quick summary of the grades and the areas found on this section map. And if we go back to plan view, we can see our face map right here. And you can actually have multiple face maps on the same drawing. So I created two extra ones here. And then what you can do is actually link them all together to create a 3D model. So to do that, go to modeling and then construct 3D model. So this basically allows you to create a 3D model very easily between polylines. Use the automatic option and then select the contours. So this one with this one, and link it to finally that last one here. Hit escape, and I'm going to put these two created 3D models on my 3D model layer, turn it on. And now to join these two meshes together, you can use the solids module using this command here, join meshes. So choose this one and that one, hit enter, and now it's one entity. And if we switch to realistic mode to view this a little bit better and turn off our 3D drift, we can see our 3D ore that was created using face maps. All right, and you can easily calculate the volume and tonnage of this model by clicking on Compute Volume in the Solids module. So choose a density and a swell factor, hit OK, select the model, hit Enter, and in the command line here, we see that we have the volume as well as the tonnage. And this is how you create a face map and a 3D model of the ore. This concludes the Progeox tip of the month for today. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. Thank you for watching.